Right, I am making a quick video because for some reason I have watched all sorts of Pikmin content creators for so long, and they always just seem to get ratioed by Wollywogs or Wollyhops or whatever you want to call them nowadays. And I always see people complaining that they're extremely difficult enemies, and everyone's just like, oh, you know, if you just swarm them, they can't get a chance to kill you, and blah 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 blah. And what I just don't understand is why people don't know or haven't learned or haven't spread the easiest way to kill a Wollywog. So I'm going to make a quick video showing the literal brain-dead easy way of killing a Wollywog and how it works in both Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2, and then Pikmin 3 and 4. They're jokes anyways because, well, you're kit. But, like, just... it's truly not a difficult thing. All you need to do is just bait out the frog, throw a couple Pikmin, and now the cycle begins. And you just whistle them when they're at the top of the jump. You don't need many Pikmin to do it. You can throw anywhere from 4 to 6 to 7. Just as long as you don't get greedy and you just keep doing this, it's the freest way to kill a Wollywog. And for some reason, no one seems to ever do this anywhere. And again, if you're really good at mashing, you can get a lot more Pikmin on there. If you use the C-stick strat, you can throw a heck of a lot more Pikmin on there. But it's just extremely easy and guaranteed to be deathless every single time. So I don't know why more people don't know about this. It is a direct counter to this enemy. And you basically never, as long as you're not greedy with how many you throw on, you're never going to get any to die. I know it's not the fastest thing in the world, but this is mainly for the people that say, oh, you know, Wollywogs, they're such a difficult enemy for where they appear in the game, and the fact that they're just a basic enemy. But it's like, if you just do this, they're really not that hard. And you can even get a little greedy. You can wait a little bit later if you really want to, just to try and maximize it, the damage that they're on there for. But, like, again, this is with blue Pikmin. This isn't even with the red Pikmin that are going to melt their health if you have reds available. But it's just completely free. And I mean, so if we now go move over to Pikmin 2, here comes the funky cut. Okay, and now here we are once again. We are in Pikmin 2, in a bit of a funky fashion. We're in Colossal Caverns, because this is the fastest way that I could actually find Wollywogs. But the goal is to show that the exact same thing applies, whilst the stench bug gets stuck on a wall over there. But quite literally, same exact rules, same number of Pikmin, same type of Pikmin from in Pikmin 1. You can throw a little faster, so it's even easier to melt them in Pikmin 2. But the exact same rules apply. Look how I can get so many more on a Wollywog at once. And just by using those same rules, you can see that he just gets absolutely destroyed. And unfortunately, it looks like there's an Empress Bullbox that wants to kind of ruin our little video here, but that's alright, we'll take care of her. Okay, so again, that's a yellow Wollywog, but for an exact comparison, we'll use a gray Wollywog, just like from the first game, and you will see the exact same rule applies. You don't have to be greedy with how many you throw. You can literally throw 4 if you want to. If you want to be ultra conservative, or if you can mash, you can throw quite a lot up there at once, and if you're lucky, you might even get staggered, but it doesn't even matter, because, again, those same rules apply, and the next thing you know is the Wollywogs are absolutely destroyed. And it truly is that simple. That is all you need to do if you want to take on Wollywogs. I mean, look, I've got a whole fucking parade of them over here, and we can just melt all of them using that strat, just like I literally always do. You can see that one got overwhelmed because of how many we were able to throw. So you could even make it even faster. As long as you're not greedy, you'll never suffer any deaths, as you can see. And we'll use that example. So if I do this strat wrong by being greedy against this Wollywog, and I just keep throwing, and I just keep throwing, and I just keep throwing, sometimes some will get stuck on the bottom. Obviously if you don't call them off, they'll fly off. In this case, they'll fall off a cliff. But, like, again, there's not really too much you can go wrong in. And also, a lot of people often say that if a Wollywog does get your Pikmin, and they hit the ground and they're all over the place, everybody always says to panic whistle. But actually, the opposite is true. If let's see, we'll try and get an example. If he lands, you'll see that when he gets flung off, he gets flung quite a bit away. And usually if you're fighting a Wollywog, he'll jump again. So if you spam whistle your Pikmin, they'll actually end up running towards you, and then they'll be underneath the Wollywog. Whereas if you just leave them and don't whistle them when they get flung off, usually happens is they're actually in a safer spot. So even in worst case scenario, if your Pikmin get flung off, don't panic whistle them. It's actually smarter. As you can see, that one stayed right where he was and he didn't get squashed. So never panic whistle, but you don't even ever need to panic whistle or anything close if you use the strat shown in this video. Okay, hopefully that helps some people out. I am convinced that this enemy is not as difficult as people make it out to be, so try it out, let me know how you get on, but it is absolutely the Wollywog counter.